All right, live on both YouTube and Twitch. So welcome back. This is Nylak. We're gonna just change it up a little bit tonight. We did another live stream where we leveled this character, um, Warrior, Cleric, Enchanter, in Split Paw, but from 25 to 30, I think. Now we're gonna do some leveling in Lower Guk. Main reason is to see, how many motes we can get during the leveling process, but also get some leveling done on this character. And so we are going to then viz down a little bit because all these things here are near the entrance are just blue and some yellow. So we want to get into a little bit higher levels. We're just going to swim down to the bedroom, bypass as much of this as we can. Oh, made a mistake. First, we want to create, I've done that many times, run down in a normal instance and then realize, oh man, I need to create my own instance. So we're going to be doing this in D4, where we're going to get the best mote possibilities, especially here in Lower Guk, where I believe there are no longer placeholders. And I always forget too to go into the actual stream, so we're going to do that now, rather the actual display of the game. We will get some viewers today, maybe get a little chat going, but I am new to the streaming, so I don't have high expectations at this point. We're going to play as a high elf today, even though the character is an ogre. But we're going to shrink that high elf down a little bit. I'll do a quick rundown. I'm not going to go over every piece. I am using this. I don't use this when I'm running my main build, Warrior, Shaman, Enchanter at 50. But I like the endurance regen for down here. So we'll just go through this real quick. You can always pause the stream just so you can kind of get an idea of what equipment I'm dealing with here, what focus items, what clickies, and whatnot. This new soldier's brooch, this took me only maybe half an hour to get it to +6 with the new quest. And there are guides out there. And so running even on this build, 496 AC, like to see that get to 500 soon on this build with my cleric buffs. 356 attack. And I don't know, let me see, do I have clarity? Nope, so let me put that on real quick, and then we're going to re-invis and run down. So not quite maxed on attack speed yet, because we're dealing with the lower form of haste at this level for the Enchanter. It's alright, so now we're going to run down. And let me go to the chat tab, just in case anybody... If we do get any visitors, feel free to let me know how my audio sounds, how the video looks. Questions you may have. I certainly don't have all of the answers because EQ Legends is the first time I have really played EverQuest in about 23 years. I was going to try and invis past this guy, but he did see me. Probably could have done it if I would have had invis, normal invis mem, but I don't need that. Sometimes it takes a second to remember. I didn't know you could actually see through this wall right here. A raster of Guk. What is that? I didn't know that mob. I don't know what that mob is. I'll have to look that up later. All right. Let me just throw a regular invis on here. All right. Let's see. I have to remember that this is just normal invis, not superior invis that you get later on. Yeah, let's see what these guys are different. Sometimes one of these will. All right, so all indifferent, so I can run by these guys. And then I'm actually going to swap back to Invis Undead because we really want to get into the area where there's more reds. Could fight our way down, but that just seems like a waste of time. Don't think I need the assassin or supplier for anything, so we're not going to stop there. Okay, and then we're actually going to drop down here. And this is where we're going to move around a lot. I don't have any particular camp spots I want. Just going to keep moving. Oops. Let's get a smaller window going here. Probably come over here, hit these, hit the executioner, come in, but there's a lot of yellows here, so I'm really probably looking to come up to this area pretty quickly. But where are we right now? We are here. So let's go ahead and start down this. See a red. Here's what we're going to grab. Well, here's what we're going to do. We need this guy first. War Shaman. He'd be a good first pet, level 38. I guess I could pull this whole room. Probably would be fine, but let me just get set up real quick. See what we get here. AE Mez. And we'll just, we'll start on this guy. Get another Mez going. And need to get, let's see, there's a pet I already have. Pet already has quickness, so that'll work. And we'll go ahead and kill this guy who's coming in hot. I think I actually have superior here. I feel like I need to check my heals. Yeah, I do have superior heroes. This is upgraded. We're gonna kill the executioner and then just check to make sure I've upgraded my spell list here for level 30. Definitely missed the shaman. especially at level 50. 3 nice dots, Puma, some good heals. I'm definitely depending more on the charmed pet for damage now. Oh, that's right. The other thing we need to do while we're down here is farm the hand for minus magic resist items. So that's over here. So we're going to make our way that way. But real quick, let's just see if we've got... So augmentation's not bad. I'm actually going to mem that and put that on the pet so I don't have to constantly recharm it. Might even use it on myself just because this is only a 10-minute cast. Or 10-minute length, and it's kind of a pain to keep on. I think most everything else is good. Wrath, we could probably... The only problem is my my evocation is really low because I didn't nuke at all with my first class. All right, let's just go ahead and move out. We're always going to be looking for a better pet as we move. Higher level is always good. Let's see, Beguile's at level 6. So I can right now charm up to a 43, and I am not opposed to adding some more motes to it to level it up more if we find a 44. Just because the higher level that is. Let's see what AAs we're at now. We're at 4 AAs. Give us a good idea of how many we farmed once we're done here. Welcome. If Livestream says we have 2 viewers, but it's always hard to tell if those are just bots or if they are real people. And what is our pet? Our pet is a level 36 War Shaman. I like all melee pets. We need some sort of dispel up here. Only have nullify so far, I think. And let's save this spell set as Warrior Cleric damage 1. Probably should just pull with a slow instead of that. Oh, got stunned. That's not what you want to see. And interrupted. Alright, let's get some heals going. Just remez just so we know where we're standing. Once you get that first AE mez in, then it's cakewalk from there. I probably should start Celestial Rebbening before I pull, at least a big pull like that. Pet between the pet's damage and my damage. I mean, I cleaved for 720 there. So I think it's a good combination of my damage and the pet's damage. Might even be more my damage than the pet's, but once we get into some of the deeper reds, the pet damage is going to be huge. Definitely have way more problem with stamina at this level. than I do at my level 50, which I guess is to be expected. See how much we're getting. So we are getting about 4% per kill experience. Or Cleric, because I do have to remember to keep looking out for better pets. Should be able to find... Oh, what else should we aggro here? My mesmerization at tier 4. I should probably up this even a little bit more. Okay, I am going to do that because this is a spell I still use even at max level. Set to a 5. Just get it to a 6. It's the cast time a little bit lower. That guy's healing up tons. I should mez the other guy. He might be a healer too. I didn't even check. Right, so he's down. Level 33, so we're still a little bit lower level. I thought these guys were... I guess it's not. They don't get into higher levels until we get a little bit deeper in here. One thing that's nice about the Warrior Necro, no, we're not gonna. One thing that's nice about the Cleric heals over the Shaman is that the heal over time doesn't slow you down to like a baby's crawl. So we're gonna keep making our way up. Priority right now is gonna be the hand to keep that cleared, and any other names we can get to while keeping that clear. But I only really need 2 rings from the hand, and then we're not really caring about the hand anymore. Gotta be careful with pulls like this because I've got my back to these guys. Mana is pretty much... I don't need to cast really, but I do need to get my evocation up. Look, it's at 44. I'm sorry, that's the specialization. The normal's at 100 something. Oh, looks like I got... Oh, my pet broke. So let's just get that under control. Let's check around. So Warrior Bard, level 36. Ooh, Warrior Monk. That's the one. Warrior Monk, level 37. That is going to be our new pet. We are in over channel. Let's go ahead. That'll be... I could have broken the mez on the pet first. That's okay. Looks like we leveled to 31 there. We'll just start on the next guy. Pet. Mez will break down the pet here in a minute. We can remez the other guy. So this guy should be tearing stuff up. And he's got augmentation. Maybe that's the guy I had before, because he's got augmentation. They all have augmentation. Use a little bit of cleave here. Pick 2 on at once. an ad. Let's get that guy mezzed. Nice easy fast kills once we get into the named areas. Hopefully motes will start dropping. Oh, there's actually a mote there. So that one is a level 5. Oh, we had another one here. Another level 5. There's another one. I should have started a parser to keep quick track of them, but that's okay. But 3, and we've only been here for 3 level 5s. We've only been here for a few minutes. So pretty happy with that. I want to lose this pet, so we're going to throw him a heal. And throw myself a heal as well. Ooh, that was a lot. I am stunned. Turn my back to that guy because he's only one guy. Alright, so... Oh, these guys were killing my pet apparently. Did not realize that's probably the only thing that saved me is that my pet was taking all that damage. Now we gotta find a new one. Oh, don't break, don't break. I gotta be a little bit more careful with my pulls. What do we got? Level 39 Cleric. Yeah, these guys are getting even higher. Just need ooh, a War Berserker. Like rooted here. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tash this guy. We're gonna go into defense just for now. These roots are kind of ridiculous. They cast them instantly. I don't think I have anything I can take it off with, but can't even break. Oh, there we go. Alright. Break that root. Or break that mez, rather. Okay. Now they are 8 levels higher than me. This guy needs an augmentation, but I don't. Well, I got a clarity mem, so I'll just hit him with that. Should help take this guy down a little bit faster. And let me get out of defensive stance as well. I'm missing the Cleric buff that heals us when we hit the mob, so I'm gonna get that memmed and cast after this fight. No, I think I'm gonna stay, now that these are so much higher than me, I'm gonna stay in defensive stance, I think. Just be a little bit safer, let the pet do the majority of the damage. Could stay in Channeler. I don't really use Channeler stance too much, but I do like that. My mana is always pretty good, so I'm going to try defensive. Or I mean Channeler instead. So I think the main thing that could kill me down here doing this, it's such with such higher levels than me is going to be if I get stun locked. I've got the frontal immunity stun as an ogre, but I don't have any other AAs yet for stun. What else can I get rid of here? I need this. I don't need this on, so point buffs or heals. Indirect. This is the one I think I'm missing. Get this on myself and the pet. Keep the pet topped off. Pet's using a earth shaker. Guess he doesn't like those for whatever reason. But he's using an earth shaker plus 6. Guess I did have that on. Okay. Be a little bit more careful with our pulls. Make sure that we have our back to a wall. Be a little bit safer. And then when it is safe, then we can open up with striker a little bit. Let me try offensive. Let me see if offensive does a little bit better at maintaining my endurance. Okay, clarity's wearing off. I don't think can't use this yet. I got a Mehmet. So, you know what? Let me get feedback on. And get rid of that for now. Put on clarity. I did start saving the phosphorus file. Looks like because I was selling this, but I think you need it for a Froglock quest or something. So the +5 motes seem to be dropping. We're gonna head over. Cool Night Pat. What is that thing? Oh, because it's a beast lord. That's crazy. Never seen a pet that looks like that before. This guy's a 41, level 41, so I should be swapping out here. That's okay, I will. I don't want a beast lord pet. I'd rather have a or monk or berserker or rogue. So we'll keep looking. Alright, let's get this pet healed up. Alright, we're going to go up to the hand. Gonna mess everything up here. My pet up here to start doing the damage. If we happen to have any viewers, welcome. Please feel free to say something in chat. Let me know how the audio quality is. I'm new to the streaming game here. But I am just down here working on this Warrior, Cleric, Enchanter combo. The Cleric and Warrior are already level 50, but I'm leveling this Enchanter. And really mostly trying to get AAs and level him up, get Motes, so we're fighting on D4. So far, so good. If I didn't need this guy, I don't think you can charm him, but if I didn't need what he drops, I would try to charm him. Alright, so we currently have a 30 pet level 39. As we move down the hall, we should be able to get a higher level pet, and we will need one as we get into the higher level mobs that will be harder for me to hit. Mostly be letting the pet do the damage with haste. Uh-oh. I did something because I cannot move my mouse. Cannot move my character with my mouse, and I'm not sure what I did. So let me think here. Must have hit some kind of key combination. Mouse look needs to be on. There we go. Must have hit some kind of key combination to turn that off. Ooh, yeah, I like this guy. So we're going to mez him. We're going to remove haste from this guy. Break mez. Remez this guy. Hash him. Put on defense. We've got over channel. Break and beguile. So we like this guy better. 43 monk versus a 39, or warrior monk versus a 39 berserker. That is an upgrade, I would think. So here we go. See how fast you can burn him down. I've got full stamina, so we're going to go into striker for a little bit. Get some hits going. That pet's tearing him up. He's got level 3 Cloak of Flames and Augmentation, or actually a lot of clarity at the moment. Uh-oh. That broke here. Oh no. Take that off. Alright, where's my pet? Here's my monk pet. That was a fast break. Let's just make sure we are in over channel. Sometimes that happens. Just heal up. Then we'll take these guys down one at a time. Alright, so here we go. We are level 33. I also need to check my spells in between fights to see if there's any upgrades that are worthwhile at level 31. Oh, my pet broke again. Got our Sheena on it. And over channel. And And I guess it's possible they made a change to charm, because I've never had it. Haven't had it breaking that fast lately. Even though he is, what, 12 levels higher than me. Let's get a stun on this guy here. I may go back to the lower level area. I'll be able to do more names and take on more yellows, but with this level 45 pet, just because it's a little getting a little bit slow for each kill. I have to rebuff myself pretty good here in a second. Let's quickly look at... Alright, so we're going to do a couple things here. We are going to rebuff. I want to save this spell set as my damage set. And we're going to just do this buff right here. I do have Beguile still on this buff set, because if not, then when that charm broke, I would be completely defenseless. Nice, looks like I can use that. Waiting for Yallop to be ready. And we'll do a quick buff. Mark the Fangle, and let's get back to our damage that we saved. Let's see, I don't know what the respawn is of the hand, but that is our primary goal. I guess the normal mobs do, even though they're red, they do go down pretty quick. It's just the name that take another second, but that's okay. Add there, let's reposition. Oh, add behind as well. And interrupted. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to start to get some AAs in anti-stun immunity from all directions. Be a little bit safer. You know what? I think I'm going to go with circular breathing. Max that out, because I am having a little bit of a stamina issue here. I don't I don't think too much about what AAs I spend anymore. It's all upgrades. What I try to do, though, is spend them on the things that I know are going to be relevant for the classes I'm leveling for some time. But you can see, even though these guys are level 4, because I have that charm pet at level 40, I think he's a 43. Damage is going pretty quick. They go down pretty quick, even though this war rogue. I don't know why I just tashed that guy. That was probably not necessary. Alright, let's not forget our main goal. We did have a spawn over here, so I would think that this is spawning again. Oh yeah. My pet up here attacking this guy? I can't tell. There he goes. Not gonna striker because we have a little bit of endurance. And let's see if what is my endurance? Oh, it's at 41 after that upgrade. Oh, we had a pet break here. A defensive. Everything is mezzed. Need to make a alert for when pet breaks. I just haven't quite learned how to do that yet. I don't know where to do it. I just don't know what the message is when the pet breaks. You know what? Let's tash him. Probably have a magic resist on him too from that. No, maybe not. Another level. So let's see, we've been streaming now for 41 minutes. Got 2 levels. I never did finish checking my spells, so let me do that. So we're going to check some spells here. We have gotten 31. I'm going to mess with a 3-minute recast. Let's see. Oh, cloak scenery. Okay. That is an upgrade. So we know we need to re-add that to our buff set. Not using that. Oh, we have all of these buffs are. So actually we are going to oh, let's see. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do it, but we're going to do it safely over here. Load. So we're just going to redo some of our buff sets here. And we'll manually cast the ones we need to. Let's get Rocals on. Oops. All right, so we now have Valor. We also have Raider Shielding. Did we upgrade Obscure yet? Nope, still Obscure. And what else did we get? Let's take a look. Oh, we did get Charisma, so we can replace this one. The better one, that should help our charms a little bit. We don't need Cure Poison, right? Oh, Minor Healing. That's level 1. I don't want that. And Trance, I'm not using Trance, right? No. Not currently doing any resist. What is Ward of Alexander? Absorbing a portion of incoming spell damage. I don't have the necessary regents for that. Symbol of Paisan. It's not even on my bar. I think I'm gonna. This strength buff is pretty weak. So we're just gonna take that off and try Symbol of Paisan. I don't know. Increasing their hit points. Do all of these stack? That is the question. Let's see. So Symbol of Paisan. Oh, didn't mean to put that on the. Valor. Greater shielding. If all of this stacks, I'm going to be over, might be over 4K. No, not quite 4K. And then I don't think I can put this on. No, that one doesn't stack. So let's save this buff set. Look at what other spells we have. So saving that, and then we have level 32 as well. Champ Platinum, we don't need any of that. Anarchy, we'll switch to that. Oh, and here's Valor. Valor. Oh, we have Valor over here. That's my bad. So Obscure, we need back. That is a armor class buff. Anarchy renewal. Okay, so we are going to go back to our damage set, I think. Yep. It's not that one. Oh, this is, nope. I'm in a bad. I need this to get to charm or mez really quick. Before it breaks. Heals. Okay, now we're safe. Guile. I think we're going to train this out for Anarchy. And trade this out for renewal, I think. Nope. Oh, renewal is a revive, or resurrect rather. Don't know cleric spells very good. Back in the day, I had a cleric when I 4-boxed, but the only spell I cared about was complete heal. Once it got to 50, I never used anything else, I don't think, besides that, and I think buffs. Duration heals, get Celestial back on, and then we'll save this buff set, because we did make one change. Ugh. Too late. All right, let's save that. Save. Damage 1. we had an actual weapon on. It's better. Oh, it looks like I lost my celestial healing, so we'll have to get that memmed up here in a second. And probably need to redo haste on both myself and the pet. That's why this one's taking so long to kill. See what Anarchy can do. If I can get one off, because I don't have these. My pet's gonna die here. Another level 43 warrior monk fighting my warrior monk. Oh, got my pet targeted. All right. See how many motes we've gotten. So there's another one there. Just one in the last few kills. I want to lose this pet until I find one that's higher level, but I need to go back further up that hallway. Alright, the hand might be up again, so we're gonna run up here. I am correct, hopefully, that this is where the ring that I want drops. Looking for the magic resist reduction ring. Need 2 of them to put on my pet for better charms. This takes the pet a long time to get up here. There he is. I'm noticing a difference with my endurance since I maxed out that the AA that gave me another 3 endurance regen. So that might have done the trick just to keep that endurance up a little bit. So I can stay in striker stance more often. That break. See if we can move anywhere further up this hallway. Says we have 5 viewers, but no chat. I don't know if that's because I don't have things set up right and people cannot chat, or just nobody wants to chat. Either way is fine, but if you can chat, just love to just see that it's working in both Twitch and YouTube. I am using Restream. I haven't subscribed to it yet until I make sure that I like the way it works. Oh, my pet broke. I didn't even notice. I really got to set an alert for that. Oops. Maybe I'll try to figure that out here in a second. Kill this guy first. What I need is the message for when that breaks. Oh, hey Trey, thanks for joining, and thank you for chatting. Just so I can make sure that it works. Are you watching from YouTube, Trey, if you're still here, or from Twitch? Just mote farming mostly right now in Lower Guk. Started at level 30. I've got a 43 pet charmed. I'm really mostly farming the hand, reanimated hand, to get a magic resist ring, but I do need to check to make sure that is the mob I want. And really not making too much progress up this hallway before I have to go back. But I think I've gotten 4 to 5, maybe even 6 tier 5 motes to drop so far. YouTube, nice. Are you playing the game, Trey, or are you just checking it out? Nice. What classes are you playing? Oh, this pet broke again. Might be a charisma thing. Let's see what my charisma's at 140. Hit point regen is currently at minus 267 somehow. Ooh, Enchanter, Cleric, Rogue. How's that working out for you? The Enchanter's great. I don't think I'd play any build that doesn't include a Enchanter. But so you're getting the plate from the Cleric, some damage from the Rogue, And you get what, like evasive stance or something from the rogue, so you're not really taking a ton of damage in fights. What level have you got? Are you at 50 yet in end game, or taking it slower? But that's the first time I've been close to running out of mana. I didn't even realize. Be careful. It's an AA level. It really is annoying with the roots here. Nice. Yeah, I'm just taking a break from the end game. I have done. I have to reset. I've done all my NO raids up through D4, all my Nagi and Vox raids. I still have CT to do in Yale. I'm saving Yale for the end of the week until I figure out what I'm going to spend my motes on. I have to free up one mote before I can get the third for the week. Not motes, voids is what I'm talking about. In CT, like, there's some stuff I could still get an upgrade from him, but and I just find clearing his ads to be the biggest pain of all the other end game stuff. How's your progress in Sky, Trey? What are you having the slow going just because of the randomness of the drop, or are you having trouble in Sky with that build? Imagine you're charming your way through Sky. Yes, it is. I'm not stressing over it too much. I mean, I've got probably at least half of the quest done. I think I have maybe one class that's got one more quest to unlock, but I don't remember even what class that is. I'd try and do like 1 or 2 runs a day, and that's it, and then do something else just because there's, what do we have? Probably 4 or 5 months before Kunark, so I'm not in that much of a hurry. Might as well spend some time leveling some other characters, do a sky run here or there, keep upgrading gear. Yeah, Enchanter does make it easy. And I'm okay with that. I'm not, I played original EverQuest back in, I was in the beta in either 98 or 99 whenever they first opened the beta. I don't remember exactly when that was, and I played up until 2003 when we moved to, my guild moved to WoW. Might have been 2004, I always forget. But haven't really touched the game since then too much. And so I definitely come from a time where it was a very punishing game, but that punishment did make it a very very addicting, very worthwhile game. But I'm just older now with kids, responsibilities, so I can't zone into fear anymore, and 3 minutes into it, you're doing a 4-hour corpse run. I just can't spend that kind of time on a game or that kind of commitment. All right, I have got to look up to make sure I'm hunting the right thing. Do you have any minus magic resist gear on your Enchanter tray? And if so, is it from the hand that you get the ring? Looking it up. Back in original EverQuest, by the end of it, I was 4-boxing. This is back in, between like, I think 2001 through 2003 is when I was 4-boxing, and I was doing a warrior, cleric, enchanter, uh, wizard mostly just to get the characters around. Wizards really stunk back then. But that's not going to hold very long because I didn't over channel. Yep. So it's really fun to play 3 of those classes all in one class, like I am now. My main, though, I replaced the cleric with a shaman, and the shaman is pretty amazing. Have you started to level any other classes yet? Can you wear 2 of the rings or only 1? Is it lore? Oh, the adamite band. Animated hand, Lower Guk. Yep. Okay. Oh wow, you've been busy. There are a lot of good things from streamers on Paladin. It'll be interesting to see as expansions come out how the other tanks, the other non-warrior tanks, hold up. Because in past games, not past games, but I feel like in traditional EQ, as the expansions come out, the knight classes couldn't really keep up with the tanking requirement, so it will be interesting to see. But this is a completely different game, so it's hard to tell. Yeah, I have a druid just up to 25. I do need to level the wizard as well. Get those other ports. Warbard Druid. How's that combo, Warbard Druid? When you get to when you get to end game with the warrior, I would rec for if you're going after Indolosite armor, I found the best way to get it is not necessary to farm fear or hate. Instead, do the hate raid zones D0 through D4 because it spawns at least 5 of the mobs that drop warrior armor. And then it can spawn one of the name guy that can drop several. And so that's what I've been doing. I've got my helm to 6, and bracers to 6, bracers to 7, greaves to 7, and breastplate to 7. I'm probably trying to get a couple of these to 8 maybe before the end of the week, and then use some voids on them to max them out. I've seen that with, is that because of the bard makes it a lazy play style, or just the overall combination? Because I feel like streamers that I've watched that play bard, it's half the time they're just not even, they don't even have their hands on the keyboard. They just pull like 5 mobs. And then they're just kind of sitting there. Yeah, Druid, do you do Druid damage shield and then go fire elemental as well with Enchanter illusion? Max out the damage shield. I did a uh, War Druid Enchanter to 50 in beta, and seemed like I started to struggle a little bit on some of the bosses past D3. Druid just couldn't seem to keep up with healing, but I of course didn't have the level of gear I have now, so I'm sure now a Druid would be just fine. But I would be hard pressed, I think, to keep a Druid in a trio instead of a Shaman. All those dots and stat and buffs and Puma, they're just too good. Another level. We check spells. Anything good at 33? Ooh, I could play around with. I forgot that these are undead. There's Fire Elemental, so I could put that on as well, but I don't even care, so I'm not going to. That's it. Just play around with Expel Undead. War Berserker. War Monk. What is this guy? 43 War Monk. Sometimes feel that this room, I'm trying to remember if calming actually works or if these guys are all still going to come. Actually, could do fire elemental, damage shield, and probably feedback at the same time to get a decent damage shield going. Maybe I'll try that after this fight. Minutes on haste. What have you been using your void potentials on so far, Troy? Or Trey, sorry. No, it is Troy. I have bad eyes. I gotta get close to them. Now, feedback doesn't stack with the druid damage shield, right? I never actually tried it, I don't think. I gotta kill this guy. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, so you're using your voids for spells? Not a bad idea. Should upload or update Superior Healing a little bit more because he's used on the Cleric. It's used throughout all the different heal classes. Oh, nice. I needed another one of these. Thinking 4 Berserker level 45. I got my Beguile at. So 43. I'd have to update it 2 more times. Sure, why not? Storage, currencies. How many of those do I have? 44 of these. This is going to take, oh, not too many. How many of those do I need? That should do it. I don't remember what question I asked you that you responded no to be honest. Hopefully this can be charmed. It looks like it can. Good. So now we've got a level 45 pet. Which, if we go back down to the lower level stuff, should murder pretty good. What also I'm going to do... Didn't I just get another one of these? Where did it go? Did it go right into storage? I thought this was the one I already had. No, maybe I upgraded the one I had. I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. Oh well. Always get another one. That was definitely was the damage sheet. Oh yeah, gotcha. Feedback and druid buffs. I was going to give my pet those short swords because I don't think that earthquake is proccing from the pet until 46, but it's okay. Need to get back to the hand room, get back to farming that. Hoping they add some different different play options to the game, not just new zones, but I think they have a real opportunity to add, assuming they can do it with the code, but some just completely new play styles and options. I'd love to see like true dungeon crawls where you have to go in and clear the entire dungeon. I mean, you can do that now on a non-respawning instance, but there should be some reward for it. I'd love to see a play method where you almost zone in like naked or with very little gear, and as you go through the zone, they'd have to populate a zone specifically for this. Mobs drop random spells and random equipment of any class, and you basically are creating your character as you go through the dungeon, and then you're seeing how far you can get. So you could end up with, not just a tri-class, but even, just a complete mix of spells and armor. But the goal is just to, and then once you're done with the dungeon, you get some kind of reward, but all those spells and equipment that you got while you're in just disappear. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me try this expel undead. If I can even get them off. 310, not bad. I find it tough to use spells at this level, at this point, because when your melee's hitting for what it is, finishing blow of 997, it's hard to warrant spending a couple seconds to cast a spell. Alright, seems we have, well, we had 4 viewers for a second, now we're back down to 2. Are you playing while watching right now, Trey, if you're still here? And it's Troy. I don't know why I keep wanting to call you Trey. Troy. What are you currently doing in game? Yeah, this level 45 is, well, if I could get a level 46, then maybe... Oh, no. I wonder if he is, so he's level 45. I wonder if Earthshaker is now proccing for him. Let's go on to, let's see, would I see it under pets damage? Might have to just look for... I'm gonna have to move all this blessing of the squire spam out of here. It's a good idea. Well, so I still die in Sky sometimes, not often, but sometimes things just, especially when you're charming a bee, you've got it hasted up. It's doesn't take long for something to go wrong. You ever had a bee spawn in Sky that you cannot hit? I had it happen 2 days in a row. And I don't know if it's a certain combination, but it was a bee spelled a little bit differently. I don't remember exactly what it was now, but my pet and me just missed it 100% of the time. It was a level 50 and it was unkillable. You ever had that happen? Yeah, I don't. When I asked ChatGPT about it and gave it the name, it said it was a bee that was in one version of the game, but shouldn't really be in EQ Legends right now. Yeah, I just had to skip the bees on that run and clear everything else. Wonder what they have planned for patch next week. Feels like it's been a while since they've come out with anything substantial. Now they have these 2-week patch cycles. The other nice thing about charming something from the Ghoul Lord room is then you only ever have one ad in there. Another mote. Going to be dropping pretty regular. How's my audio quality and video quality on the stream, Troy? I should have asked you that early on. So do I need to make any adjustments with my volume or in-game volume? Oh, there's a knight behind me. Didn't even realize. Trying to figure out how I was taking so much damage. Oh, good. Thank you for that feedback. I think it was healing my pet there instead of me for a second, even though I was trying to heal myself. Warrior Shadow Knight. What is he? Must be life tapping me or something because his health's not going down. Get in a striker stance. That'll help. Not slowed or anything, so why is this taking so long this time? Oh, we got an ad. Smez. Okay. Didn't get lucky twice in a row. I think I'm probably just going to go to level 44. Call it quits for the night. Work in the morning, and it's already midnight. Is that adamantium band? Is it pretty? Is that the rare spawn or the rare drop? Is that why I have not gotten lucky with it yet? I probably would have one by now if I would just stick right around the hand and kill it every time it spawns. I might just come down here with the level 50s tomorrow and during work and just let the pet kill it over and over. lost some of my buffs. Probably rebuff after this fight. Finally got a good charm. This charm's held for almost the entire time. Right. Load those buffs. Alright, where is my weapon? You done any of these quests yet, Troy? The Soldier's Brooch, the new range quest item. There's one for each class. Yeah, super quick. The 4 things you have to kill for it are like level 9. So what I would suggest is empty your bags the most you can, and then go there, just kill the 4 NPCs over and over until you fill up all your bags with the 4 items. Then run to the turn-in NPC, turn them all in, and rinse repeat until you get enough for what level you want to get it to. I used some level 1, excuse me, level 1 and level 2 motes to level them up a little bit so that I didn't have to spend too much time. I think I want to fight these in the water. Good thing to do too while just doing something else. I just got myself a vantage point where I could, and made the Enchanter pet, and then just got myself a vantage point where I could see all 4 at once. They spawn like every 2 minutes, so every 2 minutes I would just target each one, make my pet attack. Oh, I never... Let's see, why do I have this on my bar? will say I feel like the heals are definitely better. There we go. Um, the heals are definitely better on the Cleric, but I don't know, I just find it a little bit more boring to play this tri-class with the Cleric. The Cleric just doesn't have a lot to do. I think the very interesting thing when they come to new zones getting revamped in Kunark is, or are they are they just going to keep increasing the power of everything? I mean, because it's only been 2 weeks and you've got people who are completely done with Sky already, looking for the next thing. All right, we will take these off because he doesn't seem to be using those anyway. Well, it's not -10 until you, what, level it up? So it's only -6 to start? All right, a couple more kills. So I got one of them. Good for now. Gonna get a couple more kills, get 34, and then call this one a day. Didn't keep track of how many motes I got, but they definitely were falling. Should have just counted because it seems like most of the time they're ranked 5. If I just look at how many rank 5s I have now. 34 of them, and I just spent a bunch to upgrade that spell. Oh, let's see, one more kill. Maybe I'll go back. Maybe I'll clear to the Lord one more time. Shouldn't take too long. Ah, okay. Got it. So I need to be farming that on D0. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, I'm better off coming back here with my level 50 and farming it than trying to get experience in motes while doing it. Got it. Yeah, I'll just come down here during work tomorrow and just park my pet in the hand room. Another AA. Gonna get back, kill the Lord one more time, especially now that I realized my mistake on trying to farm that ring on D4. In the wrong instance for sure, so thank you for that input. Let's see. I passed that guy. Charm broke. Love this one spell, this blessing that gives clerics a faster cast. Alright, let's get haste back up and kill the Lord. And we're going to call it a night. We will get another sword, and I won't combine this one, that way I can give my pets a couple of +4s. Especially the lower level ones. Oh, another helm. I think I have this in the bank and leveling it up. see, what spells did I get at 34 when I leveled? Didn't look at that. Blessing of Night, Celestial Echo, Armor Protection, Gift of Magic, Increase Mana Pool, Armor of Faith. All right, so I think I'm going to log out here. That way I can come down tomorrow as I work and I kind of be semi-AFK while my pet kills that hand on D0. And I'll be here so I can run right down. So you're still here, Troy. Really appreciate you hanging out. Let's see, we got from level 30 to 34 down in Lower Guk. Got quite a few motes. Got a sort of a Keisha. And just kind of hung out. Got I think 4 or 5 AA. So it's not the wasn't the best session. That was in about an hour and 45 minutes, so not terrible. No deaths, which is always good. But just farming this. Not farming, but leveling this cleric up along with my warrior and enchanter who are already 50. And yeah, cleric seems to be the best healer, but kind of boring. Doesn't have a whole lot that it's adding to the table besides the heals and buffs. So, um, but I think having a cleric in a level 50 war enchanter build could be fun to do some challenging raids. Maybe like CT without defensive stance, no pet, no charm, things of that nature, and see how they go. All right, so have a good night, Troy. Hope to see you again. And have fun in game.